Hi, welcome to Juice Bar. Today we're gonna mix an American cocktail. So Thanksgiving is fast approaching and today we're gonna mix something really American. I prepared this super American cranberry sauce and we're gonna pair it with orange juice and Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey to make a really nice drink you can have on Thanksgiving or any other holiday you celebrate around this time. So let's get going. First of all, I prepared this super American cranberry syrup, which is made by mixing a third of a cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of cranberry juice, and then a quarter of a stick of cinnamon and a good piece of chopped up ginger. Then 1 cup to 1 cup and a half of cranberries. I let it simmer for 10-15 minutes and then I double strain it. So I'm gonna start with 30 milliliters of this secret syrup. It's tart, a bit thick and relatively spicy with the ginger. I think it's really nice. It's not sweet. It's not sweet because if you add too much sugar to your secret syrup, it's gonna jellify and become more like a jam. I think it's because of some stuff that's inside the cranberries. Not quite familiar with cranberries. They are not a food that's readily available in Japan. I just got some of them this time because I went to Costco, and sometimes in Costco they have really American things. So I'm gonna squeeze some orange and we're gonna have 30 milliliters or an ounce of freshly squeezed orange juice, and then we finish with 2 ounces or 60 milliliters of Maker's Mark Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, a real American classic. Comes at around 45% and it should be just the ticket to a perfect drink. Let's get some ice. And let's give this bad boy a shake. Let's prepare a big rock of ice in our tumbler glass. There you go. Let's double strain the content of our shaker just because we have the pulp of the orange juice. If you use the pre-strained orange juice, you probably don't need to double strain this. Nice. Let's just give it one more stir to let the ice settle well in the bottom of our glass. And there you go, an American cocktail. Cheers. Nice, spicy, big bourbon flavor, combines really well with this spicy syrup. The orange juice is there to give a bit of sweetness and levity because the syrup of cranberry prepared, as I said, is pretty intense. It's low on the sugar to prevent it from becoming gelatin. So we need some extra sugar and dilution, and that comes from the orange juice. This is a good drink. Well balanced, but still pretty strong. It's neither sweet nor sour. It's there right in between. But again, depending on the amount of ginger you use, it can get less or more spicy. You can also add a bit more cinnamon, then that way it's gonna become more cinnamony if you like that. Put other spices too, if that's what you feel like, to change the flavor profile of this cocktail. The base of cranberry, orange juice and bourbon, it's a good one, which you might want to explore further based on your taste. Nice. So have a good Thanksgiving or whatever you celebrate. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, shake yourself a drink, and hopefully I will see you next time. Cheers. You might have heard me saying American cocktail at the beginning, just like in America, fuck yeah, the song from Team America World Police by the guys of South Park. Yeah, that movie had really high expectations coming after the South Park movie, and Team America World Police didn't deliver on much of those. I mean, the movie was fine, but what really remained impressed on the culture are America Fuck Yeah, which is awesome. Hymn to America global appeal, let's say, and willingness to go on wars abroad. And Montage. Montage is one of the best song and montage ever. It's a masterpiece of meta movie making, of meta culture, so much so that compared to it, something like Gödel, Esker, Bach sounds like amateur hour. By the way, Gödel, Esker, Bach, one piece of art that usually if you see something, you read something, hear something, either you like it or not. And that stays like that forever. For Gödel, Esker and Bach, I was suggested to read it by some guy I kind of respected in the kind of nerdy community of programmers. And I read it and thought it was great. I didn't finish it. I probably reached 3/4 and I was like, oh, this is really smart. This must have been like 25 years ago. Then like maybe like 10, 15 years ago, I was like, well, let me see how good it was. It was really interesting at the time. I never finished it. Let's see if I can finish it. I read 3 pages and I was over it. I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. How could I even read this? I don't know, man. It happens really rarely, but sometimes your opinions of art might change over time. The most dramatic example of it for me was The Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan's movie. When I first saw it, I thought it was the best thing ever. But beside Memento, I never watched Christopher Nolan movies twice. Maybe because some of them, like The Prestige, Inception, they rely on a gimmick or like a twist at the end. And so once you see them, I never thought worth revisiting them, except for Memento. Memento I saw 2 or 3 times. So I watched again The Dark Knight, and it was not good, except for when Heath Ledger was on screen. When Heath Ledger was on screen, I don't know if he rewrote the script while he was speaking it. It was amazing. It was a full-blown character. What he was saying was poignant. It was amazing. Every other moment of the movie, the story, it fell apart for me. It was not that great anymore. The acting, the action, the plot didn't make much sense anymore. So change a lot my opinion about The Dark Knight.